Tony D and Little Joan somewhere in the background, and this is your screenwriter's rant on Utopia, a movie that appears to be, well, first it stars that guy from Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels, but it appears to be a version of Westworld. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. The links are in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 16, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Now, the difference is they're not robots, but people whose minds have been wiped so they can properly portray various characters in Rome or World War II or the 1920s. And they don't remember who they really are. So a guy sets out to help them recover their memories and has to fight various people in the scenarios, including the bad guys from Germany, I assume gangsters, and Roman centurions. So it's an action-packed sort of version of Westworld without robots. Or are they trying to say that they are robots, but it's a lie? I don't know. And then there's a guy with a cowboy hat. Is there a Western aspect that they left in? Screenplay by Ian Nalai. Story by Stephen Paul. Directed by James Bramford. I've heard that name before. I do not recognize the actor's name. I forget the name of the guy who's from Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. I want to say Jason Fleming, but I don't remember his name. December 10th, buy on digital. Slow down. Yeah, I'm not going to buy this movie. Would I watch it? Maybe. I mean, it looks like you're almost a cut and paste version of a dystopian future using various sets. Not very good ones. I don't like the sets in this movie. The costuming's a little lackluster for the kind of thing they're trying to pull off. Yeah, I could see the bad guys from Germany costumes, and that's about it. There's one shot of the Romans. If you're going to do the Romans, you're going to have to do better than just one shot, I would say. But I assume they don't. Doesn't take place a lot in the Romans. And then the 20s, which is kind of close to the bad guys from Germany time. I think you needed to pick a different era. But I think they wanted to get away from Western because it would be too close to Westworld. Yeah, if you're going to get away from Western, which one would you do? What era? Well, if you're in World War, I would say you'd have to go maybe like to the 80s at least. Something like that. I mean, that would be a very distinctive time. It would be easy to get the costumes and be far enough away from the bad guys in Germany that it would be kind of cool. If you go far back into the past, like if you go to the Middle Ages, that would also be cool, but it would probably be very expensive. And here they've got someone in a kimono. Feudal Japan would have been a good one too. But it requires the sets. So you can kind of fake WW2, right? Put a few vehicles, a couple of sandbags, and you're off and running. Same thing with the mobsters. But it also seems to be geared, what I would think it would quickly devolve into, banging the girls in the game. But the girls in the game are, I guess they're volunteers, but they don't remember who they are. So there's something fishy going on with that. So first act, guy starts playing the game, meeting all these girls. One of the girls, I think he had met before, and maybe he's in love with her, and they didn't hook up for whatever reason. But now she's trapped in the game. She She claims to be fine with it, but really she can't remember her life. Doesn't remember him. So this sets off all sorts of red flags with the main character. So he decides to save her or investigate. You know. And then while going to the various worlds, the 3 worlds that they have in this movie. Second act, people try to stop him, don't want to find out. He keeps trying to tell her who they, what they meant to each other, maybe. And the guy from Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels is monitoring that, and he says something like we have a problem. So love is overriding the, I guess you would say, the mind wipe software, which is a good theme. And then he beats the hell out of everybody who works for them. I don't know, I guess. And then they probably send guys after him because there are guy actors in the Utopia too, and they rush in there. It's called Utopia, ironically. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna pull it off, but I wouldn't mind watching it. All right, here's a write-up. Soldier investigates wife's disappearance. Oh, it's his wife. Infiltrates facility believing she's trafficked. Discovers facility is futuristic fantasy park, blurring reality and illusion, complicating his search for the truth about her fate. Well, that's weird. If it's his wife, then wouldn't he just be able to say, hey, that's my wife, and bring the cops in? Again, maybe she's keeps saying, like, oh, no, I want to be here, kind of thing. And the cops are paid off or whatever. I don't know. It could work. I'm skeptical that it will. But if it was on a list, and, I couldn't find anything else, maybe I would watch this. Utopia. You can buy it soon in December. And that's it for me, Tony D. and Little Joan. I am still recuperating from my foot, but you will see me tomorrow by hook or by crook at Busby's General Store and Eatery in Chatsworth, New Jersey. I don't care how long it takes me to load the car and drive down there. I'm going to make it there. So today I couldn't make Level Up Entertainment. I'm sorry once again. But yeah, Busby's, I'm going to be there for. It starts at 6 p.m. It is the pasta with the Jersey Devil. And I may either be limping or sitting down through the talk, but don't worry, I'll be there. Hope to see you there. We'll see you.